Hello, welcome to the West Ham Way YouTube. Myself, Mark Harlow, and Riley Finch. Riley, there's a few mysteries in the world. What came first, chicken or the egg, and then there's the bigger one that the world is all talking about. Who the hell is West Ham's penalty taker now? I genuinely don't know. I mean, I thought it was Declan Rice. I thought that was going to kind of where it was going, but that seems now to have changed, and I kind of understand why. But it's almost like it's like a bit of a lottery now. Every week it's like bingo. Whoever's going to take a penalty. So answer it, mate. Who is it? Who's our penalty taker?
Mate, I don't know. I mean, do you know what it was? We've had Mark Noble at this club for such a long time, and I think as soon as he left, everyone was really upset, really gutted. And then the first training session back, Moyes sat there and went, "Hold on, who's going to be our penalty taker now?" Then, and now it just seems like it's all hit everyone, and we're just trying to. I mean, all I do know is it's not Declan Rice. He's taken a lot of things from Mark Noble, but a penalty is not one of them because he just.
It's not his bag, is it? It's not his bag.
It's not his bag. I mean, I think you've got. It's quite weird though, isn't it? Because you've got players like Ben Ramo took penalties for their club, Souček took penalties for their club.
Oh, you mean country? Sorry, do you mean country?
Well, I think no. So Souček, prior to us, took penalties for Slavia Prague, and that's where he scored most of his goals for. Ben Rama played for Brentford, and he was the penalty taker for Brentford.
Right.
I'm not sure on Jared Bowen either, but those are two people who we haven't really given the penalty to. And they've actually taken penalties for they've been their club's penalty takers. So surely you think to yourself, if you're going down the list of names, you think, well, Ben Rama's taken penalties for his club before. Yeah. Good conversion rate. So Souček, let's take a risk on Rice. He's never taken a penalty before. Let's just go for him instead. It's just a weird one. I mean,
it is weird.
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, personally, for me, I think Scamacca would be our best penalty taker.
You're doing them always.
Fuck
it. This week, Scamacca.
No, I honestly think Scamacca would be the best at a dead ball. I just think he's going to absolutely thunder it every single time. I'm sick of seeing these penalties where you just sort of just lace it at the bottom and just hope for it to go in. But I think behind him, Jared Bowen. I think Jared Bowen plays more, so I think he should be our penalty taker. I think it's a no-brainer for me, really.
I mean, it's a shame because when Rice first took the responsibility, he actually took and he looked quite good as a penalty taker. I actually thought that would work quite well, especially the fact he's probably like the one player, if he's fit, you'd say, well, he's definitely in the squad. He's definitely going to be playing. So he's the player that if he's on the pitch. So that's why I was quite pleased about it. But yeah, I think the last couple of misses have meant that his confidence has obviously dropped. And I think, we do need to change it. It's a strange one though, because surely to God, like all they need to do is spend a couple of hours a day for a week, and then doing penalty taking at training and establish who are the best penalty takers. It can't be that difficult to establish it. And all then you need is then just like your one, or if he's playing, you take it. If he take it. If not, then it's him. Done. That's all you need. But we just seem to be going ththrough it's like a bingo every week. Like we're going through different players and just seeing who's going to. And if he misses, he's not playing it next time. It's just a bit ridiculous. I have no idea who it is now. I mean, Bowen, to be fair to him, took a very good penalty in the in the Europa Conference League. And to be fair to him, it was decent. It reminded me a bit of Julian Dick's penalty. He just absolutely smashed it, which I love to see. Like you say, the passing into the corner is no good. If you're gonna hit bottom corners, you've got to absolutely smash it hard. You can't pass it. So no, I really like seeing that. So yeah, I wouldn't mind it being Bowen, but it just feels like we're in a bit of a scenario though, where if Bowen misses, then who's it going to be next? It's like, well, you're dropped. Who hasn't taken one then yet? You know what I mean?
I think Lanzini is the penalty taker at the club at the moment. It seems like but he's sort of being phased out the squad. So I want to maybe Paqueta could take them. I'm not sure if he's taken.
You know what? That's not a bad shout. Because again, he's another player that's realistically going to be playing most of the time. You want players. That's what you want. You don't want someone like Lanzini. Be like, oh, he's our main penalty taker because sometimes he plays. It's like, well,
exactly.
Rarely features. So we need someone. It's got to be a Rice or a Paqueta or even Scamacca or Antonio is a bit risky because obviously they're in rotation quite a lot. But Paqueta's not a bad shout. I mean, I don't know what his records are of penalties and whether he's been a penalty taker, but I certainly want someone that's going to be more regularly on the pitch and be able to hit a ball. But
the thing is, as well, with a penalty, is it can be quite a good confidence thing. You lash a penalty home, you get someone like Jared Bowen. Imagine he gets a penalty on Sunday. Scores his first Premier League goal of the season. That's weight off his shoulders. It could be a good swing ball. So I think having someone like Rice take it, if he scores, it just maybe gives you a bit of confidence. But he's not that player that needs to be scoring goals. If Creswell scores it, he's not the player that needs to be scoring goals. So I think it should be an attacking player. I mean, it's a bit old fashioned, but I do think it should be an attacking player taking it.
Right.
And I think for me, you want someone who's been playing week in, week out. Because like you say, you don't want it to be a case of Lanzini's the best penalty taker, but he doesn't play. I mean, I think Fornals is a great penalty taker as well. I mean, we have got good penalty takers. We just need to sit that one bloke down and say, look, you're the penalty taker. Once a week in training, practice, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. And if you miss, you miss, and if you score, you score, and that's just it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's the thing. We can't keep having that. We're in a situation where every time someone misses, they're suddenly dropped from taking penalties, and you go on to the next. Because it's just going to be too confusing, my opinion. As you say, we need that one consistent penalty taker, and maybe they will stick with Bowen then for now. I mean, I know we've talked in the past about his form so far today and whether he'd be dropped or not, but let's park that aside for now. Maybe they'll just stick with Bowen then and let him have and I'll give him the next 10 penalties and say maybe keep that in mind. Say, look, you're going to be a penalty taker for that period and see how you get on. And if you miss say 3 on the bounce or 2 or 3 on the bounce, then we'll start to considering changing you. There's no point just keep changing it every 5 minutes. But
I think
yeah,
a bit of an outside shout, mate. Maybe Kevin Nolan.
Yeah, or Fabianski, I was going to say, he'd be all right. Chuck him on. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's a weird problem, but I think, I mean, surely Moyes has assigned a penalty taker. Surely he's not saying, surely it's not a case of Declan Rice quickly runs over to the bench and goes, "Oh, Gaffer, who's taking this one then?"
Yeah, today who's doing it?
Yeah,
It is
it's
interesting. I would like to know. I would like to know what the conversations are and where we're sitting at the moment with that. It would be interesting. But yeah, for me then, yeah, I think at the moment let's stick with Jared Bowen. Obviously, he did take it very well, and it'd be good for his confidence as well. You know what I mean? He's certainly a player that who needs it this season. So yeah, I'm more than happy to stick with Jared. But I hope that sticks though. Do you know what I mean? I want to see it stick. I don't like where we are at the moment. We're just chopping and changing. I don't really know what's going on, and then you get a penalty. Everyone's sort of thinking, "Oh God, who's stepping up?" Be nice now to get it as Bowen, but yeah, we'll see how it goes, mate.
Yeah, I'm still going with Skamaka, mate. I think if he plays week in, week out, he's going to be a Harry Kane penalty taker. Unsavable. I mean, the guy's got an absolute shot on him. So,
Yeah.
but where we are right now, give it to Jared Bowen. He's good under pressure as well. I think it's a no-brainer for me, mate.
Totally agree, mate. Thanks for watching, everyone. Cheers.